Greetings and hello there, everybody. Boy, I cannot get rid of this frogginess here this fall, but it's me. It's me, everybody. Your Star Wars dad, Nooch2Gud. Let me get... That's all right. All right, I'm getting back in the swing of things. I've been out for a day. I took a little day trip yesterday with the missus. We had a great trip. Had a good time. Kind of scouted out some... areas for impending move next year. So anyway, everybody, hope everybody's having a good day. Benjamin Gillespie, Dirk Enda is here. Welcome to the Mod Squad. Dirk Enda on the Mod Squad. I gotta do those mods today, I think. I got 3 hours here today, guys. I gotta head out for some stuff with the family again. It's good to see everybody. One sec. Wrong button there. Do this. Alright. Okay, Red Dragon God has also made the stream. Moving is exciting. Kinda. I'd like to never do it again. I'd like this to be the last time I ever move. I wouldn't say I find it exciting. I'd say I find it... You're always moving for a reason, whether you're moving for a job or for personal reasons or whatever. For us, it's going to end up being personal reasons and family reasons. And I'm looking forward to it, to getting back closer to family right now. But... the moving itself sucks, dude. Sucks. So, Durzo, a member of our High Council. We salute all of our High Council members. We salute our Masters members. We salute all members on the channel today. You keep the stream going for as little as the cost of a 2-liter of Coke. You can be a member today, boys and girls. Yeah, I live in Missouri, so, and something fun happened the other day. So when we were traveling from the west side of the state to the east side of the state. We stopped at a Quick Trip just in the middle of the state, just random Quick Trip. And the cashier was there, Anthony at Quick Trip, was like, hey, I know you. I know your, I had a Star Wars shirt on. He's like, I know your voice. I know your look. I think he wanted to say 271 by 135 x 981. I'm finally building him, so you don't have to fuss at me again, Father. You're finally building him. All right. Well, I don't know. I thought I was him, but I didn't want to say anything out loud. Anyway, Anthony from Quick Trip was like, I think I recognize you. I recognize your face and your voice and the shirt. I had a Star Wars shirt on. And I think he was trying not to say Nooch2Gud out loud in case it wasn't me. Like, that would be weird. And yeah, so he'd been following. So that was pretty cool to get recognized. But I think it was the first time somebody actually came up to me. Somebody else like pinged me one time and said, I saw you at a restaurant a while ago in town. And I'm like, you should have said something, man, you know? But anyway. Yeah, you have to sell your house, then you gotta organize it, and you gotta coordinate buying the new house and getting the money transferred and getting all the furniture moved and yada, 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 and all the money spent. Good Lord. All right, we're gonna do Conquest first here, and then we'll get Salacious done first. So, I don't think Conquest is gonna take me much time today. I kind of been holding off on Sector 5. Let me look at my Datacron situation. So these focused Datacrons, none of them are really great for me. I can put a Radis team out there. So Radis is as close as I get that's great for me, but I've been trying to hit on, I want to hit on the Raycron. Light side, unlined force user. So let's see if we can hit this Ray. I'm trying to hit the Raycron. I want to get that one, and I want to get the Captain Silvocron. Those are the two that I want. So let's go ahead and we're gonna sim this. I've done pretty much everything I could do. Now there are some sectors, some nodes I can clean up. I'm holding off on Sector 5 until we get Grand Arena signups complete, so I can get as many Datacrons as possible here before Grand Arena. So I'm just kind of simming these right now, to be honest. And I don't think I can hit in the 4th one here. Crosshair, I can never keep Crosshair alive. I think I try it. You want to see, guys want to watch me try to keep Crosshair alive? It never seems to work. You make my life a little easier if I can. Nope, there he is, he's dead. See, that's just every time. I cannot keep Crosshair alive. I cannot keep Crosshair alive. Are there permanent Lightspeed bundles here yet? No, I think we would anticipate that they will be here this afternoon. After I conclude the stream, there'll probably be an update this afternoon. That update should hopefully include the permanent Lightspeed bundles, and that'll load us up for several days of content about those. So, yeah, just did that. Just did that, Salacious Crumb. Not working. I red crated last time without doing that, so I'm not worried about it. Vader Slaps is here. Robert Rich is here. Hello to our Masters members, and welcome to the stream, boys and girls. Yeah, I can't keep Crosshair alive. I do wonder if I had Omega in there. Doesn't Omega provide the damage immunity thing? No, that's the leader slot. How was I getting damage immunity with... How was I getting damage immunity? I don't know, maybe those Batcher's unique? I don't know, guys. Every time I put Crosshair in there, they target her immediately. Nah, I'm not doing. I'm good. I red crated without it last time. I'm good. I'm not gonna try to. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing. I'll get a red crate. I'll take care of it. I'm not gonna go. There's zero chance of me running Crosshair 10 times on a node that gives me nothing. No, that's not happening. I'm here farming Datacrons, boys and girls. That's why I'm playing Conquest, to farm Datacrons. I am not putting Crosshair on a no return on investment node just to get that. No way, dude. Zero chance. You upgrade to High Council. I'm sorry, Vader Slabs. I can't get it is truly difficult for me at this time with the amount of members we have on there. I apologize. We'll give you some High Council music. We have so many members right now at those levels that it's truly difficult for me to get it all done. I'm not doing doubt either. All the Bad Batch stuff just really kind of sucks. All right, let's go take a shot at that Raycron. Just give it to me. Just make my life easy. I can't hit on these, dude. That's horrible. And I cannot hit on these. And I keep spending crystals on this crap, and I cannot get the Datacrons that I want. Gimme, Ray. Nope. That's not that great. It's a lot of words. It's better than Ben Solo. I cannot get the Datacrons I want, you guys. All I want is Captain Silvo and Ray, and I cannot roll them. Here's another pirate one. Let's take our shot. This isn't even a good pirate one. It's not even a good pirate one. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. And I can't re-roll that either. That's horrible. The 25% chance to dispel all debuffs is just a garbage. It's garbage. Nope, not gonna be able to roll that. So there you go. I'm not gonna have good data grinds for first round of Grand Arena. I'm just not. And that sucks. I mean, I can roll more on this at Datacron. My K2SO, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm frustrated with crons right now. I feel like I'm gonna drop back into Kyber 2 because I cannot roll any good data crons right now. Frustrating. And I don't have Admiral Trench, I don't have Jawas at Relic 5, and I don't have Inversio Relic. So all of these focus crons are just kind of crap for me. This is not a good round of data crons so far. I'll get it sorted out here soon enough, but it's gonna take some time. Just gonna take some time. I don't think that the CLS cron is all that great. I could be wrong. Maybe it turns out to be something special, but it doesn't look like it's all that great to me. So, let's take a look at Salacious Crumb's roster here. All right, dude. Oh, it's you sneaking in there. I never remember that that's you. I guess I'm finally building him so you don't have to fuss at me again, Father. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Sauron DeSantis, there's the Executor, there's Kylo with Akron, Kyber 3. That's not what I wanted in there. All right. All right, sorry about that. 1 second here. Let's pull Sauron DeSantis's mod score. It's been a minute. How you doing, man? All right, the mod score is 7.56, 14.35. That's a nice mod score. Squad GP 6.38. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, everybody. I gotcha, Vader Slaps. You know, honestly, how many High Council members do we have now? There's 12 people on the High Council. That used to be 3 or 4 people, and it was easy to keep straight. And I love it. I mean, Thumbs Up Man is new over there. Illuminato is new, but I don't know if it's a Biggie. The Great One of the Great One's been there for a while. Frederick Egan, Durzo, Matthew Stretch has been there for a while, actually. So it's just hard for me to keep. It used to be like 3 or 4 people, now it's 12, and that's great. And I'm not. This is not me complaining about people joining and supporting the channel. This is me saying it's just tough to keep the streams from crossing. Are the bundles worth it? I don't know what bundles you're talking about, so that's a really broad question. Bundles can mean anything from the stupid 1,299 crystals for 7 shards, all the way up to amazing lightspeed bundles. So I don't know what you're talking about, Partial Fun. That's pretty broad. All right. The time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 9.89 million. YouTube Shorts, mini claps a little bit low there. North Mountain is over. Let's see, 9.892. Hero says 9.64. 7 Cal says 9.81. That's gonna be, is 7 Cal, is that like Cal Kestis's alter ego, or maybe is that like Kal-El's enemy, or I don't know. 9.81 is gonna be tough to beat unless somebody prices right you, and they didn't. So let's get the applause going. You're the winner, 7 Cal. Yeah, it keeps it hard for me to remember that too, Vader Slaps. So if you're jumping around. All right, so let's get this mod score registered here. 7.56, 14.35. Then we'll get that timer started for Sauron DeSantis. / it's Sauvin Cal. It's Mandoa. Oh boy. Yeah, you have out nerded me. I consider myself completely out nerded here. Completely. All right, so we're right here. What's our mod score? 7.56, 14.35. So good improvement. And not a lot of improvement. 9892920. Sauron DeSantis. Let me get this timer up and running. All right, let's get the timer started. We got the, so the mod score is, that's gonna be pretty good at 10,014.35. That's well above the line. So we're at 10,014.35. It's gonna be somewhere in here. It's like right in here. It's like right here. So nice mod score, dude. Really nice mod score. Your mods look good.
131 by 622x 331.
All right, so Sauron DeSantis says, I am farming him, leave me alone. I don't know what that means, so let's take a look. We got Executor 7 stars, Profundity, it's 5 stars. That Separatist fleet is lacking, under leveled. You should be able to level these up really easily now. It's cheap, it's much cheaper now to level these ships, so you should get that fleet running up for you. Bad Marauder, okay, that's looking good. So you got the Profundity. How are we looking on Leviathan? I mean, we got Fury Class Interceptor and 0 Leviathan farming done. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. When I see these two have been activated and Leviathan is not farmed, I just kind of shrug my shoulders and say, I told you so. Like I've been saying forever, you guys should be farming that when you get close to that. So let's see who is him. I'm going to guess him is probably Jabba the Hutt. I don't know. You still have not told me. You have not said a word. So I'm guessing that him is Jabba the Hutt, Salacious. Let me see if you got, if you said anything that I've missed. Use supports with Ray. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who him is. I'm guessing Jabba too. So Leia, Jabba, Luke, Lord Vader, Ray, Kylo. I'm gonna start changing the things up here. Starkiller should be finished. Absolutely. Finish Starkiller. Get the Omicron. Do that. That's number 1. I'm gonna agree with Sanjita here and switch up some directions. I think your next 2 farms, unless you're really close to a galactic legend, which Cody is left, other stuff's going on. I mean, you're pretty close to Jedi Master Kenobi. Surely Commander Ahsoka. There's Commander Ahsoka. You're pretty close to Jedi Master Kenobi. That would be a pretty easy little journey for you. I think that we need to start looking at farming for your boy Balin Skull earlier, because it is 2 teams. Morgan Elsbeth and Great Mothers gives you a night. And by the way, I think this is the primary Night Sister team now that everybody should be farming. And if you get your Peridia pals with it, I think Balin Skull, and then you get the Balin Skull team, and I think also Bo-Katan Mandalore should be a required farm. So if you're really close to Galactic Legends right now, like Jedi Master Kenobi, I don't think you're close to Ahsoka necessarily. Who else is in there? Jedi Master Kenobi, Leia, Ahsoka, and then we've got Lord Vader. Sith Eternal is just kind of a piece of poo. I mean, I'm just not excited about Sith Eternal as a Galactic Legend in general. I mean, maybe he'll be a big lifter from the Stranger or something. I don't know, but I think what I would do is probably Jedi Master Kenobi. There's no Traya. Yeah, Treya's kind of a big miss here. I'd be looking at your side teams. I mean, you can get Jedi Master Kenobi pretty easy, it looks like. So maybe Jedi Master Kenobi, but I'd be filling in Leviathan, your Darth Treya team, you know, Darth Malgus and Darth, I'm gonna come with Leviathan. Your Leviathan, Darth Treya, Bo-Katan Mandalore, and Balin Skull are the ones I'd probably be farming here to really fill in the roster and bring it around, you know, to bear to do really nice things for me in lots of different game modes. That's what I'd be looking at on this roster. You got plenty of Galactic Legends. You got really good mods. Your Datacron farming is all right. So that's what I'd be doing. There you go. That's my 2 cents for what it's worth. And congratulations on getting Jabba, I'm assuming, since you've gone silent. Complete radio silence after saying, I got him, I hope you're happy, and then never told me who him is. But it's good to see you back again, Saran DeSantis, for another review. Sorry I don't remember these from one moment to the next. Farmstar. Marijuana has showed up out of nowhere after... Where you been all my life? King of the Who. The Frozen One. If you'd like your roster review today, drop your ally code in chat. Welcome aboard. Type your ally code like that, Frozen One, if you want your roster review today. All right. The hyperdrive bundle is where I made a whole video about that partial fund. Completely beyond crazy worth it. And basic university and life stuff, that's ridiculous. Let's get your priorities in order. Let's get those priorities figured out, Marijuana. All right, we're gonna take a look at Farmstar's roster here. Is everyone ready for the home run? Well, yeah, what did he say? He said something, there was, what did he say? He said something about unintended stuff. I don't know, I didn't get a chance to watch it. You wanna see what he's saying? Jeez, he's going crazy. Gerbil's going absolutely bazonkers with the B-Wing stuff. Let's see here. Does B-Wing trigger turn 1 ultimate?
Hey, welcome back everyone. I am the Gerbil. Thank you for watching. I am feeling a little bit better. My last video, my IQ was probably like 2 points above a rock as I've been fighting a head cold, and I'm still a bit congested and messed up. That said, I had a lot of fun making my previous video where I'm kind of spoofing Capital Games, talking about how I think the B-Wing is going to be absolutely overpowered and pending investigation. I'm still holding to that, but as
let me move here, by the way. Sorry. Can I, if I move over here, will I still have... I'm not gonna have chat up if I move to the right. Let's just move myself over. It's gonna be ugly if I do that. Hello, desk. Shoot. Let's do this here. Hang on. Okay. By the way, of course it's going to be under investigation after it's released because it's a ship. Every time they release a ship, it goes under investigation in short order. Every single time. Of course it's going to be under investigation because it does too much or does too little.
I was reading some of the comments. I kept seeing a whole lot of people saying, elephant in the room, what about ultimate turn 1? Well, folks, I don't believe that it can ultimate turn 1. I think that that is a misunderstanding, exaggeration, and why are we not loading? I don't know, it seems to have lost the internet, of course. Nonetheless, I don't think that the home one is going to be able to ultimate on turn 1. And let me explain from the kit, and then I will explain that if it does enable it to be able to ultimate immediately, why it will beat every single fleet in the game, and that's just nonsensical. So what happens is, it says very clearly, if there's no allied scoundrels and the B-Wing is reinforcement, home one gets a bonus turn at the start of battle. Now that is not 100% turn meter. I got a lot of comments also of people saying that this won't work against Profundity because Profundity prevents turn meter game. Well, this is not turn meter game.
True.
Bonus turns are independent mechanics of turn meter manipulation. So Profundity is not going to stop this. It is still going to get a bonus turn. It is still going to go first. It does not matter on ship speeds, which are available on swgoh.gg. And you'll see that the capital ships are...
I actually think that bonus turns override... will override Red Dragon God.
974 by 715 x 391, the hidden altar count I have yet to show you.
Excellent, I got it. Bonus turns actually override. Hang on. Will override turn meter. Like, they'll get the turn before a bonus turn meter does.
Typically in the 190 range. If we sort this by speed, oh, that's at the bottom of the barrel here. Here we go. Home one is at 193, tied with Negotiator. It's assuming you have a Relic 9 Akbar versus whatever, which I know most of you will not. But if you have Profundity, you do have a Relic 9 Radis. Now, you also need to make sure you've got 6-dot mods on them, or else you will have even slower ships. So the Profundity is faster, but it cannot prevent a bonus turn at the start of the battle. So what'll happen, it says at the start of the battle with only the basic, right here, the basic and call reinforcement. Now this is where I think people are getting mistaken, because it says available to use, but it says reduce the cooldown of call reinforcement by 1. Now let's note the cooldown is 2, so it is not immediately used. So what you're basically, as I'm reading this, you're going to take a turn and you're going to use your basic. What that does is it effectively takes this down to 0, so that on home one's first actual turn, then it will call reinforcements. Now, this is still really good, because when it does get that first actual turn in game play, it will then call in the Y-wing or the B-wing, which will then grant the home one another bonus turn. Again, this is not turn meter, this is bonus turn. So now that the home one has a bonus turn, its ultimate, is it going to be available? Well,
then what did he say that is the problem?
Unintended interaction whereby it enables home one to defeat the executor. Wait, you haven't seen that announcement? That's because I'm in the future. That announcement will be coming in a couple of days. Every ship that comes out has an unintended interaction, and they kind of even acknowledge that here.
100%. He just said exactly what I said. Every single ship they release has an unintended interaction. And yeah, Caesar, there's just too much in this game. And the cat's out of the bag. You can't go back and redo it. The game has too much. if this ship is on this fleet squad, then this fleet does that thing with this fleet and that ship. And characters have it too now. You know, if a smuggler lead is in there, then the smuggler character does this, and scoundrels of this. It's just too much of that stuff. The kids have gotten so way complex that they're out of control. They're out of control.
Ships have always had a razor edge, blah, 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 all right? What they say? Meta that's hard to make adjustments without something inadvertently slipping through the cracks. Well, I think that the home one is going to be elevated a lot higher than they anticipate, and I think that's probably because Capital Games does not historically do a very good job of testing before they release it to the community, and I want to explain why. In the B-Wings announcement, a lot of people may have overlooked or not really put a lot of thought into the really complicated interactions between the home one, the Raven's Claw, the B-Wing.
Now, Gerbil's an expert. So Gerbil has videos. He opened up a new account a couple years ago, and actually he's like the only proponent for Raven's Claw in the game. And he was doing some really cool stuff with Home One and Raven's Claw very early that nobody else has really capitalized on or been able to work through and understand. So when Gerbil talks about the Raven's Claw, we should listen because he's the only one that knows what's going on there. The other thing I'd mention is that when Executor first came out, the Home One destroyed it. The Home One destroyed Executor, and they had to nerf, and they changed it so that, what'd they do? It was something with the cooldowns, or I don't remember what the nerf was, but Home One was like just walking Executor on auto. So I wonder if we go back to that.
Biston and Biggs. That should be your first fleet right there. Starting out should be Home One with Biston, Biggs, Ravenclaw, and then B-Wing and Reinforcement with Cassian coming out next. So what happened? So Home One's kit got updated, and it says if there are no deployed Scoundrel allies, which is only Outrider and Hans Millennium Falcon. And the big question I have is, does that mean deployed on the battlefield? Does it also look at the reinforcements? I really don't know. If it only looks at what's on the battlefield at the start of the match, then you could have the Hans Millennium Falcon in the reserve for the reinforcement, which would just be unbelievably powerful. And then I guarantee without a doubt you'll be able to beat Executor. And
if this makes, see, this is why, you know, guys, I'm currently kind of mulling around my 2026 farming guide, free-to-play farming guide, and I have no idea what to do with fleets right now, and I have no idea what to tell people to do on fleets. And I'm waiting till all these changes go through in general before we even think about making it. I have a basic idea of what I want to do. I have no idea what to tell anybody to do with fleets, because it's with 2 new ships coming in here for the Rebels, and with, you know, the Executor kind of neutered in a way. I don't know what to tell people. I don't know.
And you will be able to beat other profundities. Don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But with swgoh, a lot of things come to the game that look amazing on paper and don't actually pan out in reality. But anyway, so if the B-Wing is in the reinforcements, Home One gets a bonus turn at the start of the battle. So this was added to the Home One kit with the B-Wing introduction. So essentially, if your B1 is in your reinforcements, your Home One is going to go first. Now, what's really worth noting is that negates turn order and speed. The Home One is not as fast as Executor. It is not as fast as a lot of the other capital ships. It is pretty quick, but especially considering most people will have a high relic Piet or Profundity, you have to have a relic 9 Radis, but you know, Akbar, no, a lot of people can have it like relic 3 or 5. I don't remember what the requirement was for, I think, Jedi Knight Master Luke. So it's going to be a lot slower, but this immediately is going to turn jump. Home One is going to go first. It gets a bonus turn with only call reinforcement and the basic available. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to immediately call in the B-Wing. And what's going to happen there is that the B-Wing, when the B-Wing enters the battlefield, if Home One is the capital, and it is, and again, there's no scoundrels, grant Home One a bonus turn, and the cooldowns are reset, excluding call reinforcements. So in other words, Home 1 starts the battle, calls the B-Wing, you've got 4 fighters on the field.
Okay, so we just negated this a little bit. So he just negated this as other video. So Home 1's going to start the battle and do a basic, and then it's going to have call reinforcement after that. So it's going to be one turn on Home 1's second turn when it does this now. The second turn.
And then Home 1 takes another turn. Well, when that Home 1 takes its second turn, what you're going to do is you're going to open up with the AoE on the enemy of your choice. Now, this is probably going to be easier against a triple attacker executor. And again, time will tell if this will really work. But historically, I have been able to push the Home 1 well beyond the expectations of the greater community. And in part for that is because I have a really firm understanding of how the Raven's Claw works. You see, when Raven's Claw came out, there was no profundity in the game. It was just Home 1 was the only Rebel capital ship, and you had Hans Millennium Falcon, Biggs, Biston as your starting lineup, Cassian was your reinforcement, and it did what it was supposed to do. Okay. And then they gave us the Raven's Claw, and everyone's like, what is this for?
That's what we exactly have been doing for the last 3 years. That's what I do with most things that come out. I don't know.
You know, and almost nobody play tested it. There was no need because it felt like a slight inferior copy of the Hans Millennium Falcon, and largely it is. But it does do a couple of things that are really, really interesting. And with enough testing, what you come to understand very quickly, oh, I can't do that right over here, is that it completely negates, I wasn't even sharing what I was supposed to be sharing. It completely negates tanks. The Raven's Claw bypasses tanks. And with the B-Wing, it's going to make it even more effective at that. Now, what do I mean? Anytime a Rebel ship has Foresight, and
I'd just like to say at the beginning of the video, I said that he was testing this 2 years ago on a new account. That's exactly what was going on. I remember when he was doing this.
The Raven's Claw hands out Foresight like candy. You can ignore taunt. Any ship with Foresight ignores taunt. So when you're sitting there looking at, you know, the Hound's Tooth with whatever fleet, whether it's on an early game account, you're looking at like Jedi Knight Anakin and Ahsoka with Hound's Tooth, you know, under Endurance or under the Negotiator. Doesn't matter, you just ignore it and you gun down the attackers. You take them down, you save the tanks for last. Same thing in a...
I want to see this handing out Foresight like candy. Let's see. Whenever a I haven't even upgraded this. I guess I can upgrade it here since we're going to be using it here. Okay. Whenever an allied non-scoundrel rebel ship assists another non-scoundrel rebel ship... Whenever an allied non-scoundrel rebel ship assists another non-scoundrel ship, it gains Foresight for 2 turns. Allied non-scoundrel rebel ships with Foresight can ignore taunt effects. If they attack an enemy without a taunt effect, their Foresight is dispelled. If Raven's Claw starts its turn with Foresight, inflict a target lock on a random enemy that already have it for 2 turns. Whenever they assist a okay. Let me just to a target lock. Whenever you get target lock out there, Raven's Claw gets Foresight, which is, if you got Biston and Biggs out there, it's gonna be a lot of target lock. While Raven's Claw has Foresight is plus 50 speed. Is this an assist here? Deal physical damage and a Foresight attack a second time? No. Oh wait. If there's target lock, call another random nonsense. That's where Biston comes in. Okay. Deal physical damage, remove 50% turn meter from the target enemy. If Home 1's the allied capital ship, instead remove 100% turn meter and inflict daze and target lock, which gives me Foresight for 2 turns to the target enemy. All right, at the start of battle or reinforced, for each other non-scoundrel rebel ally, Raven's Claw gains 40% max health for the rest of the battle. Raven's Claw's attacks can't be evaded. Non-scoundrel rebel allies gain 10% offense. Non-scoundrel rebel allies instead gain 30% offense. A random non-scoundrel rebel ally. See, this is what we're talking about with the kits. It's just crazy, all the modifiers. A random non-scoundrel rebel ally who didn't have defense up gains defense up for 1 turn. Who cares? If a non-scoundrel rebel ally without defense up is damaged by an enemy attack, that enemy is afflicted with defense. Good God. Okay, so, and then you have all the assists. So when you look at the rebels, let's look at Biston. I don't think Biston calls an assist. We're going to have to do some upgrades here, too, since the ship comes out today. Okay, inflict target lock on enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. Biston's Ewing gains stealth for 2 turns and 30% turn meter. If it was already stealth, gain offense up. Okay. Biston's Ewing has a bunch of speed. In addition, whenever an enemy becomes target locked, another random ally gains 35% turn meter and advantage. All right. Deal physical damage, can't be evaded. If Biston's Ewing is stealth, it ignores, it has critical damage, ignores defense, inflict tenacity down. While Biston's Ewing is active, whenever an ally scores a finishing blow, that ally gains 15% turn meter. If they're rebel, they also gain that much turn. So there's no assisting with Biston. There is assisting with Biggs. So Biggs, I never upgrade all these. Deal physical damage and inflict damage down. Deal physical damage. Inflict target lock. Nope. Hang on a second. It's this one. Wait a minute. Where's the call to assist? If they're target lock, call. So the target lock allows you to call a random enemy to assist. So you're getting assists there. Who else is going to be in this fleet? Ghost can call an assist. Cassian can call an assist if it's not on the Profundity fleet. All right, let's get back to this and see here.
Profundity matchup, you ignore the Y-wing, you take down the allies. Now the problem was that the home one simply lacked the firepower and it lacked the initiative to keep up with some of these other fleets. Nevertheless, even without it, like I have this video here talking about how Raven's Claw beats all of the non-galactic legend fleets, max banners, no Falcon needed. So I've been pushing this for a long time. Now, back here, this B-Wing fixes both of those problems, a lack of firepower and a lack of initiative. Because regardless again of speed, Home 1 goes first, calls the B-Wing, triggers Home 1 to get a second turn. Now you have 4 ships and you get to start the match off with an AoE. Now, why does this matter? This is going to matter for a couple of reasons. Again, you need turn meter initiative. So a bit of RNG is going to kick in here. You see, Biggs, if he is called to assist, he's going to likely inflict target lock on an enemy. If the B-Wing is called to assist, it has a 100% chance to inflict target lock on the enemy. And what happens through Biston is that whenever an enemy is target locked, a random ally gains 35% turn meter. So RNG, you got 4 ships on the battlefield, 2 of them inflict target lock on basic, they both assisted. If you're lucky, you get both. Probably you're going to get one. But what's going to happen is one of your ships is going to get 35% turn meter and whoop, jump to the top. So if that one that jumps to the top is Biston, that's ideal. Biston is going to be able to do this move, or is it this one? No, it's this one. Inflict target lock on another enemy. Now with those target locks, your allies start getting the Foresight. And with the Foresight, they start ignoring the taunt. So again, tanks don't matter. When he inflicts target lock, somebody's going to gain turn meter, and then he's going to gain turn meter. So at this point, your fleet now is outpassing the opponents. This isn't going to work against Leviathan.
But doesn't the Executor give everybody tenacity? I think that's what they had to do with the Home Ones. They just everybody in the Executor gets tenacity right off the bat.
Leviathan, of course, because I think it's Leviathan. You can't, Leviathan you cannot attack out of turn and assist. So this is just absolutely going to fail. Don't bother. But against both Profundity and Executor, there is a strong possibility that you are able to eliminate one of the enemy's 3 ships early on. Now, so you're passing out turn meter, you're passing out target lock, you're gaining Foresight. Foresight allows you to bypass taunt.
From Biston.
With that AoE, it kind of gets the ball rolling on.
All right, I think I get it. So basically what he's saying is you're going to have a bunch of target lock, a bunch of Foresight, and a bunch of stuff out there is going to happen that might enable the home one to do crazy stuff. I guess we'll find out. I'm sure that Arnold is streaming it here in a couple hours. I won't be here to stream the B-Wing release, but we'll find out. We're gonna find out, man. I mean, it is 100% true that every time they release a new ship, they come out within a week and say, hey, there are interactions happening that we hadn't anticipated. We're gonna keep an eye on these. We may have to change it. It just happens every time.
Like and subscribe, everyone.
What's up, Ethan Isis Bates? Hey, we got enough folks on. If you are lurking today on stream, drop an L in chat. Drop a WL if you're lurking on a Monday. Just let me know that you're lurking so I can give you a shout out here, everybody. Leviathan prevents assist. Executor has tenacity up. Profundity prevents turn meter gain. I agree with all that. Oh, it's tomorrow. Sorry, you're tomorrow. I agree with all that. Yeah, Leviathan prevents assist. Executor has tenacity up. Now, the one argument against tenacity up is if Biston is out there. Biston, when Biston does this, right? This target lock can't be evaded or resisted. But I think that's the only one. I think that's the only one. I don't think Wedge's basic is gonna do that. I meant Biggs, not Wedge. Biggs, sorry. Yeah, that's resistible. But yeah, that's not, yeah, so the tenacity, I think, prevents that. We'll see. We'll see what happens, everybody. We'll see what happens. All right, lurking today, we've got Turd Ferguson. You like my hat? Huh? You like my hat? We've got a lot of work lurkers today on a Monday. Heroes Knight, Dirk Enda, Jordan is work lurking. I'm Chukwa, Dark Stanley, CM Stens, Really 23, Baker Lee, Darth Cliff, The Deceiver, Gavin Seeley, John Smith, Gabo, User 1234. No, we didn't do that. What's up, buddy? The Mod Squad is in the house with User 1234. The Blacksmith, Noah Relly, Don M, Robert Rich. Those are our Masters members. We didn't say hi to Don M yet, but we did say hi to Robert Rich. Let's see here. Frozen Ones in Study Hall. Ante Badanyak. Vader Age got 3PO. Congratulations. And over there to Don M. Hello there, Master. Matt W. UK99. Vader Aid. Vader Slaps. Red Dragon God. Micah. Darkblade. The Great White Light. Congratulations. Good to see everybody on stream today. Thanks for joining in, and we appreciate all of you. Let's get back. Oh, I didn't mean to push that. Wrong button. All right, what's going on? Let's get this back into reviews. Farmstar, let's check that roster, my friend. And yeah, I do believe, by the way, that the bundles will be coming out today. I can't see them on this account, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. That's probably tomorrow's video, and then, all right. Farmstar. There's the front page for Farmstar Atlas. We've got Leviathan. We've got, I don't think Farmstar needs a review. I think Farmstar wants to flex and take a look at the mod score. That's what I'm going to guess here. Let's see what Farmstar's mod score is. No, it's good. It's a good mod score. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not like otherworldly quite yet. 8.84, 20.14. The squad GP is 9.24 million. Whoa. All right, everybody. Guess the galactic power. I'm gonna text my son here. All right, everybody, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. It's going to be in the 14s. 14.3 million. That's just a giant roster, dude. Nice roster, Farm Star. Let's see here. 14.7. That's over. A little bit too high from North Mountain. What do we got here? I'm going to go to the top. 14.3. 14.25 from Marijuana. That's pretty close. 14.3 from Dirk Enda. That's gonna be hard to beat unless somebody really got into the nitty-gritty there. Or Price is right at him. Darkblade said 14.3 was too low. Oh no, 14.31 from Really. Good job, Really. Good job, Really. Well done. Marijuana. That's who. Okay. Let's just gaze upon the beauty. Everything is here. All the ships, including... Do you have the... let's see if you got it. Hang on a second. Yeah, Raven's Claw's there. 99999888888 99999998888 989897. Okay, so I mean we are relicked all the way down to Jedi Knight Guardian, only pending I'm a Gundai and Jedi Counselor. Consularship. Sorry. If this is a consularship, where is the ambassador? Anyway, I mean, let's get the mod score registered. Guys, you're all DMing me right now. I appreciate it. I can't read everybody's DMs. And I can't. Sorry. Love you. Let's see. This is why I end up not having just I have to ignore some DMs. Sorry. I have no options there. I just get the DMs get out of control. And honestly, if I wasn't staying on top of them, they get even more out of control. So, okay. Where was I here? Mod score. We did this one previously, so we have done your review before. 8.84, 20.14. And 14.331.522. There we go. That's going to be a great mod score. 14.331, and we're at 20. Come on, spreadsheet. Why are you doing this? My mouse is blowing up in my... I gotta buy a new mouse. Suck it, man. I'm not happy. It's this right here. It's actually, believe it or not, this mod score is actually below the running average. I mean, you're still in Kyber 1 with that mod score, but it actually is below the running average of mod scores. Datacron's being farmed. Wow, you rolled 5 Ben Solos. I'm so sorry. You do have Ray in there though, which I haven't rolled Ray yet. Ben Solo sucks. Those are just gonna be extra stuff for you to put on somebody. That sucks. Sorry, man. That looks like me trying to roll these things. You've already got Trench maxed out too. Can one of our mods help out, please, in chat? We got people asking to get roster reviews, please. It's not... All right, Trench is out there. I guess not. Hold on. I've got a pinned message in the mod channel on Discord with all of the commands. Let me do this a little bit. I will do that again. I have pinned an updated message with all commands for stream in the mod chat. All right. That's a huge roster. Let's do this with the mod score where it is for Farm Star and the roster where it is for Farm Star. Let's guess the last 300 speed character on the roster. Here's the mod score again. There's all the 20 speed mods. There's over 200 of them. We're at 20.14 on the top end. Who is the last 300 speed character on this roster? Let's scroll through here a little bit. Likely somewhere in this range. Somewhere in this range. I don't know who it's going to be. There you go, King of Britons remembers that one. Anybody can actually use that one. Anybody can use that one. So, there you go. Who's the last 300 speed character in there? While I play my Wordle, let's check Wordle today. There we go. Got it. I got Wordle. We got Merrick, Afra, Foo, Triple O. The guesses are in. I'm gonna go. I think Merrick's probably a pretty solid guess. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go with Starkiller. Let's check it out. Let's check out Starkiller here. 302 on Starkiller. Jocasta New is at 301. Queen Amidala is at 300. Han Solo is at 301. Okay, so Queen Amidala starts our 300s. Let's see who ends it. Oh man, it's pretty short. Queen Amidala is it. The only 300 speed character on the roster is Queen Amidala. It's kind of a slow Queen Amidala, actually. So that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 8, 56, 51 non-galactic legends that are over 300 speed. That is a slow queen. I agree with that. Yeah, that's a slow queen. Farm Start looks good except for your gosh darn Ben Solocrons. I'm sorry. I feel your pain, dude. I feel your pain. I can't get any Datacrons unlocked this time around. Last time you were hitting that Ewok Scout hard, it looks like. Anyway, Farm Star. Nice roster, dude. Nice roster. Well done. All right, let's check Frozen one here. Then we got Red Dragon God. The Frozen one, help me, I'm poor. Congrats to that guild. We've got Kylo in there. We've got Executor at 5 stars. We're in Bronzium 3. Hot, how you doing? 1.96, 2.71, Squad GP 3.8, front page, guess the galactic power. And for anybody that's looking to maybe have a chance at a free roster review, or we call them gifted roster reviews here, because our members, when they donate, when our members donate, you know, it goes toward gifting roster reviews for all of you, which we've done, I think, close to 60 in the last couple of months of gifted roster reviews that are just gifted by our members. If you want to have a chance of getting a gifted roster review, which would be free for you and what would be the word? It would be subsidized by our members. Make sure you join my Discord and keep an eye out for everyone tags. At some point later on this month, most likely, maybe early November, we're gonna redo the signups from scratch, and we will have everybody sign up for the rest of the year for gifted roster reviews. So keep an eye out for that. Join my Discord and get in there. Well, you also got to get the finalizer one, Billy. We'll have a video on that. I'm planning on releasing, assuming that these things come out today, which they should, I'm planning on releasing videos for everything you need to know about Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Rey Lightspeed bundles. And that's going to be in the hopper for this week. All right, everybody, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 6.535 million galactic power. YouTube short feed said 12.4. Was that from a while ago? That seems like it's from last time. We got 6.3 from Dom. Nothing but Fett. You were too late. Dom usurped you. 6.3, 6.51 from Darkblade. Come on, internet. Friggin' YouTube. I swear to God, man. They need to fix their studio, man. It lags out on me like 2 or 3 times every stream. But 2 or 3 times every stream I have to refresh my studio page. And now it's connect streaming where look at jeez. 6.51 from Darkblade. That's the winner. All right, you got it, man. Let me get that timer loaded up here. Let's get the where am I? Yeah, this mouse is dead. When my mouses die, they do this weird thing with scrolling where they scroll past stuff and then they pause, and like when I scroll it goes right back to where it was originally, and that's where I am with my mouse right now. All right, 1.96, 2.71. This is a new one. Okay, and our galactic power was 6535739. Not gonna be great. So not gonna be a great mod score when we look at it at 6.5 million. Your average mod score is gonna be 4.1 for the top 110 mods, and you are at 2.71. So you're well below average on the mod score. So it's time to pick up the pace and really work on your mods. It's time to pick up that pace. Let's look at the roster and get the timer going here. Are you out there, Frozen One? Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. We got a 5-star executor. I always endorse getting that thing to 7 stars as soon as you can. Finalizer is going to get a lifter next year, and that's going to offset the meta again. All right. That looks pretty good. All 7 and 8. Nice. Dengar is 5. We got TIE Defender and TIE Interceptor here, so we can do some stuff with that. No Marauder yet, but we do have the Y-Wing, so this fleet can do some stuff as well. Not as much as it can do with the Marauder, but it can do some stuff. You're missing the Malevolence here, and since you've already got both these at 7 stars, you should be farming Malevolence with your Get To currency that you're getting from territory battles now. So put Malevolence on the list, farm it with Get To currency until it's done. You can do that. Hoarding is a great way to go. I'm all on board with hoarding right now until these changes are complete and dropped in and we know what's going on. There's so much stuff going on in the game right now. I mean, we could be getting relic marquee characters. We have no idea. So hoarding is great, but this fleet can still be worked on. You bought the Profundity bundle, so Profundity should be around, you know, around the corner for you. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, there's that Profundity bundle. So I would say get the Profundity, get your Executor 7 stars, get the Profundity, and get your Malevolence. Get started farming the Malevolence. Kylo's on the roster. Poncho Bros are on the roster. Peridia Pals are being farmed. Excellent. A lot of stuff in, like, just under usable. A lot of stuff just under usable. Hold on. Why is everybody relicking Cyan? Is this for Rote? Currently we're gonna Geo Leia. Well, Sanjita thinks you should get Leia first. I think you should get Jabba first, but if you're already working on her, never hurt nobody. You're pretty close, looks like. Let's see here. Who is the other marquee there? Drogon, Scout Trooper. Brain farting. There's one more marquee with Leia that I can't remember. Holy crap, dude. Well, it looks like you're right around the corner from Leia, so that's Nisa's the other one. Okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you should have her done pretty soon. I would then turn my attention to a couple of things. Jabba the Hutt needs to be farmed. You need to finish off your Traya team. So you need 2 Zetas and an Omicron on Traya. Get Darth Nihilus up. Get Savage Press up with a Zeta and Omicron. Finish up your Peridia Pals. Finish your Darth Revan team. And go get Darth Malak. Yeah, I'm looking at Leia and Jabba. Your Profundity. 7-star Executor. 7-star, work on Profundity. Get your Malevolence farmed. And then you're going to work on Darth Revan, Darth Malak, getting that done. Okay, and you're going to go get your Traya team done. Traya with the 2 Zetas and Omicron. Nihilus doesn't need any Zetas. Get Savage Press is already there, and Scion's already there. So that, just these 2. Your Darth Revan team up to get, yeah, so that's what I'd be looking at. Your Darth Scion will be R9 tomorrow. Why? Is it for Rote? I assume it's a Rote thing. I don't know. I don't know why else she would do that. Anyway, that's what I'd be working on this roster. And you need to work on your mods and do some Datacron farming. Wow, first order structure, but that's gonna suck. That's not a good one. That's not a good one, so. Anyway. There you go, Frozen One. Geo Leia, Traya. Yeah, that's stuff I'd be working on. That stuff I'd be working on, dude. You got it right in front of you, so that's good. And Leia's gonna dominate some game modes for you. Okay, Red Dragon God with the alt account we haven't seen before. Hang on a second, I gotta go through these messages. I feel a little overwhelmed right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment. Nobody's fault. Let's pull the mod score, and it's like this is the punishment for taking one day off. Like everybody just comes at you. Lining up stuff for the mod. A lot of balls in the air right now. Okay. There's the front page. We got the Inquisitors. We've got the Endurance. Carbonite 3 Inquisitors is curious indeed. I like that. I like an early Inquisitor farm. If I had to guess, I think this mod score is going to suck because I don't think Red Dragon God cares about mods. If I had to guess. And it does. 0.58 mod score, 0.91 squad GP. There's the account. Guess the galactic power. I'll check that later. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 1.571 million is now. Hold on a second. We'll see who's the closest, and I have a question. Nope. 980, nope. Nobody's getting like 1.459 from Vader Slaps. 1.5 from Nothing But Fett. Same guys. We got people that are getting really good at guessing, and they keep getting there. Nothing But Fett. Wiener. Chicken dinner. I need a chicken dinner. I'm hungry. Okay, so we got 1.5 million. For folks asking when the permanent Lightspeed bundles are coming out, usually updates come around 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Time, so this afternoon. Okay. What do we got here? I had a question. So, Dragon God, the People's Strike Back, is that the People's Guild, like the second? Is that like an offshoot of the People's Guild? The People's Guild, of course, being the free-to-play guild that's out there. The AP started and handed off to Matt Master. I swear this looks like Kirstie Alley. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Anyway, just curious. All right, so 1.5 million. We have a bunch of 7-star ships. Second guild for People's Guild. There we go. So also has to be free to play in there as well, I guess. A bunch of ships, 7 stars, including... Okay, so we're going with the Galactic Republic fleet. Let's take a look at that thing. We've already got a Y-Wing and a Marauder at 7 stars. Are you going all in on the Bad Batch? We got the Inquisitor's Relic. Got a bunch of Gear 12. Got Zetas on the Bad Batch. So are you going all? You're going all in on Bad Batch? Yeah, that's what I would do here. Like if you're gonna climb in fleet with this, if you're gonna climb in fleet arena with this fleet, you got to go all in on Bad Batch. So that's the trade-off there. Interesting. Very interesting. Not yet. How's this working for you? Where are you in fleet arena? Do you have time to do it every day? 47, so nothing exciting there. And this is where I'm having trouble, like, figuring out what I'm going to tell people to do with their fleets in 2026 Farming Guide. I have no idea what to tell people. Like, I actually still think the Executor is going to be a legitimate early fleet to farm. But is it? I don't know. I mean, the Endurance fleet can beat it if they farm the Bad Batch. We know Profundity can beat it, but Profundity kind of like goes right through the Executor farm. I don't know if this new Home 1 will beat Executor or compete with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're gonna finish Grand Inquisitor then Bad Batch. That would make sense for me with how you're farming fleets. So we're gonna finish Grand Inquisitor, which looks like you're getting close. Need some 5s there, and then you're gonna need mods though. You're gonna have trouble with bad mods doing Grand Inquisitor. Just a heads up. Executor still being Profundity. Place you see Profundity use Negotiator or Home 1 with the Bounty Hunter ships. Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna fix that. So that's why I'm working on my Home 1 on my free-to-play account right now. With the AoE assist, basically, is what you're looking at there. Profundity issues higher requirements and some less. Yeah, I agree. Mon Mothma's usable. The problem with Mon Mothma is you got to farm a bunch of other stuff around her that doesn't really apply to anything. And then, yeah, Mon Mothma's a weird character. She's a weird character. So, yeah, so that would be my guess. You're going Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor here. Again, you're going to struggle. Let's get that mod score registered here. Okay, 0.58, 0.58. That's going to be bad. But I don't expect good mods from Red Dragon God. Haven't seen it before, like you said. And we're at 1.571608. Whoop. So it's not a good mod score. I mean, it's well below average, but he knows it. I don't need to give a big speech to Red Dragon God. I will say this. You got some Phoenix farming done, you got Savage, you got Wampa, you got some TW Omicrons, you got some Grand Arena Omicrons, you got some Jedi farmed, you got the Qui-Gon. I mean, I think this is a lot of fun with some lower tier characters, and I think it's fun to go get Grand Inquisitor first. Is that guild doing Rote? I doubt it. Working on mods for Inquisitors, going to R3 with my Geos, make sure I get Watt shards. Okay, so R3 with the Geos and working on Bad Batch for the Marauder. This is what you do with an alt account. With an alt account, you do different things and build up your roster in a different way, and I fully support that. And I think it's a lot of fun. And I'd say congratulations and enjoy yourself, man. Fix your mods. Now, I wasn't going to come down on you for your mods. Hold on. You don't need 6. You only need 4 offense mods to make a set, buddy. That's all I'm saying. There is mod work to be done. There is mod work to be done. All right. We've established that. We've established that. That's a fun little alt account. Working on mods. Yeah, you're gonna need... You kind of abandon people to go on a Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, I get it. Grand Inquisitor is not a simple journey. I think you're gonna struggle with that Ezra tier without having really, like, end game mods. I'm curious, when you get there, let me know how it goes. Cause I'm sure, I think Rabbit Beaver has a video about how to get that done. So I'll be curious to see how you pull it off to get Grand Inquisitor. And then, yeah, they're not doing rote territory, but I didn't think they would be. So you're still doing geos to get Watt. You're trying to get those. Do you need R3 geos? I guess if your mods are bad, you would need R3 geos to get Watt, probably. And R3 geos never hurt anybody. I mean, if you go out and farm a Malevolence, are you getting Malevolence? You got Vulture Droid. No Hyena Bomber, but you got a 7-star Vulture Droid. That's on the Iden Versio node. Yeah, there's Iden Versio. Yeah. Yeah, the Relic 5 Inquisitors, I've done it, but man, if your mods are not banging, it's gonna tear a hole in your soul. It's gonna tear a hole in your soul, I think. So, I don't know. Focusing on Kenobi's one. What did I... Oh, the Negotiator? See, here's what I think. Just one man's opinion. If you're farming the Galactic Republic fleet with endurance, it's a highly functional fleet. I mean, you can beat Executor with that in the right scenarios. Negotiator's a little more flexible. Endurance is really good. But I personally, on a new account, that's what I'm doing on my free-to-play account, I will take really good with the endurance with the possibility to counter an Executor and then go get the Malevolence for my Separatist fleet. That's what I do. But, you know, you do you, man. You're gonna farm all of Kenobi's friends, and so the plan on the account is to farm all of Kenobi. Well, that's just gonna be Galactic Republican Separatists then. And Inquisitors. And Darth Vader. All of Kenobi. Well, what does that mean? Qui-Gon Jinn, obviously friend. Mace Windu, yes. Fives, yes. Anakin, yes. Yoda, yes. I don't know if the Bad Batch are friends of Kenobi, but you got the Marauders, so you gotta get it. I mean, it's all these guys. And then all the enemies will be here. And with some enemies here. Vader. I think Palpatine qualifies. Does Thrawn qualify? Probably not. Tarkin qualifies as a Kenobi enemy. Stormtrooper qualifies as a Kenobi enemy. That's fun stuff, Rad Dragon God. That's fun stuff. Nice, dude. Guys, let's spin 3 names. Let's do some gifted reviews today. Let's do some gifted reviews. All the foes he fought. Maul, Lord Vader, Darth Vader, Inquisitors, Grievous. That'll be fun, man. Yeah, Maul. I didn't think of Maul. Yeah, I missed the ball. I missed the boat there. All right, we're going to gift some roster reviews today. We're going to gift them to Epic Whoopin', we will gift them to, let me get that cursor off of there, Nate DZ, Nate 031272. Okay, one more gift here. You can't get Jedi Master Kobe till you get Cat. Well, you can, but it just won't be as good. Not even like nearly as good. And up, down, scoot. Let's alert these folks that they've won a gifted review today. Epic
315 by 516x 628. Hi Nooch, going for Levi, not sure what to go for next.
I get you in line here, Ivo. Let's see, 315, 516, 628. All right. Epic Whoopin', Nate, DZ, and then up, down, scoot.
981 by 295 x 151. Nearly finished Executor Reeks and curious what to do after.
All right. Yes. All right, there we go. Ivo de Silva and Glate, I got you. We'll get you after these reviews are done. I need a second. I need a second. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. Hold on. Okay, here's what's going on. So, I took a day off yesterday. Great. Coming today, you know, roster review streams, it is a constant flow of, and this is how it works. So, roster review streams are a constant flow of requests and requirements of me during the stream. Great, that's how roster review streams work. I've got in the back of my mind that I need to finish by in the next hour and a half so we can go to lunch with my family. Then tonight, I've got to stream Raid Shadow Legends because I missed it yesterday. I've got to get a video put together when the Lightspeed bundles are released for the SLKR bundle today. We're going to cover that and how that's going to work. And then tomorrow, the B-Wing comes out because I got to get that covered for Wednesday. I've got multiple DMs of people asking me for stuff, and that's overwhelming me at the moment. And I'm just telling you guys, and nobody should stop what they're doing. Nobody should. You guys have paid for the things. You get the things you pay for. And I'm just letting you know why I'm needing to take a second and gather myself right now. Because I've got multiple, when I get these multiple requirements going multiple different directions on the channel, and I feel like I've got a limited amount of time to do it in, I just gotta gather myself, or I will, that's the point where I kind of start losing it on stream sometimes, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be that guy. So that's where we are. All right, epic whooping. Let's well, up down scoot is here. Nate is here too. Okay. It should be hard for newer accounts to strategically farm a new character. No, it's not. There's a basic strategy to farming the game as a new player. Farming the game as a new player is very easy and very direct. I don't think it's difficult at all. Just dial in and do it. Okay, let's take a look at Nate since he was here. There's Nate. Right? Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's fine. It's honestly, Ethan, it's not all that different from normal. I'm just feeling it right now. You know what happens? And I gotta get up tomorrow and work for the man. So sometimes, I think sometimes stuff hits differently. I think we all go through these cycles where things just hit you differently, you know? I think it's more that than anything else. All right, here's Nate DZ's roster. There's a front page, a CLS completion, working on completing CLS, a 4-star executor, Bronzium 4. Let's pull that ally code. That mod score, I mean. Oh, and I also talked to Sanjita about collabing, and I told him, hey, let's circle up on Monday, and he thought that meant let's do our collab on Monday, and I had meant let's just get together. And so I feel like I miscommunicated with him, and that bothers me a lot, because I feel like he set aside, he was setting time aside in his day and planning on a video for maybe tomorrow with me on there with him, and I feel like, I misled Sanjita about a collab, and that, just honestly, that really bothers me that I did that, and I don't like doing that. So there's a lot of stuff, like, there's a lot of things bouncing in my brain right now telling me to freak out. That's what's going on. 1.32, 1.59, squad GP 2.38 million. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break while you guys are guessing. So guess the galactic power. While I'm out, make sure to download, is it this one? That was too big. That was too big. Download Raid Shadow Legends, everybody. Can we have a mod? Do an exclamation point Raid Shadow Legends in chat, please. And nobody's fault. My mods aren't helping me out. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to say. I'll do it. All right. Time is up. Guesses are in. 4.1 million. Not there. 3.7 from North Mountain. Let's see. 4.03 from Heroes. And that's gonna do it. Heroes, you got it. Self-review? Yeah, you gotta do a self-review. Right? The best way to accomplish it, if you got a million things to do, just make a list and start crossing them off. So I should probably just make a list here. I've got the okay, and then I've got to do and then ship GSLC, SOCare, and then I gotta do the B-Wing. I'll have to do a B-Wing video. Okay. Alright. I think I got a list. What? The account name is Self? Nate. What is this, Nate? What is this, Nate? Mainly what should I do after Executor? I'm very close to it. I also have Jedi Knight, Luke, and full CLS squad, some are notable ones. After Executor. Okay. Well, you got Executor now. Just type a short message up, down. God, I'm fucking feeling it right now. All you could think of for the name was Nooch. Great. Nice. I'm gonna disengage from chat for a few minutes here, guys. I can't. I need to. All right. 1.32, 1.59. I gotta get through this stuff. And we're at 4146556. Okay. So we're at 4.1 million, 1.59. And that's, I'm telling you, my mouse is gone. My mouse is gone. New mouse. What were you at? 4.1 million is really low. I mean, well, not really. It's low. It's low. So you need to start working on your mods a little bit. Let's take a look over here. So you got the Executor. What's next? Well, get that Executor to 7 stars. Save. You can save crystals, hoard crystals, buy whatever you gotta do to get the Executor to 7 stars. Get that done. Get that done. Get your Xandu Blood. You gotta get Xandu Blood to 7 stars. You got a Relic Cad Bane. You need higher relic levels on Beskar Mando, and you need to get Punishing One finished. So those are priorities as well. Nothing really going on with any other fleets. Now you have Malevolence here. I would be farming these ships every single day. I'd be farming these ships every single day. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Okay, I mean, you could do Marauder, but I would get, since you're so close on Malevolence, I'd get those Separatist ships farmed first. And if you want to add something to your Empire that would make that really go nicely for you, would be TIE Defender to add over there as well. All right, so Executor is done. We got CLS, and you bought the Radis bundle. Whatever, the Profundity bundles. Well, go get the Profundity. That's your next thing. Go get Profundity. Wampa, Hermit Yoda. Jedi Knight Luke is gear 12. Wrong Zeta. This is not a good Zeta. You need his leader Zeta. You need his leader Zeta for the assault battle. Yeah, wrong Zeta, sorry. So I would do his leader Zeta for the assault battle. Although you don't have a lot of Jedi here, do you? I think you can do it with Jedi Knight Luke, Grandmaster Yoda. You'll need Grandmaster Yoda, Battle Meditation Zeta for the assault battle as well. Hermit Yoda, you probably will need, I think it's Strength Blows from the Force, which I can't remember exactly what it does, but I think you need... That recovers protection too with the Zeta. So Jedi Knight Luke, Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda, GK... And maybe Ahsoka could get that done for you, that assault battle. But you'll need Luke's leader Zeta. You'll need Grandmaster Yoda's sharing Zeta. And maybe Hermit Yoda's first Zeta that he's got available there.
Did you ever do cross reviews of rosters with other creators? Trying to really strongly challenge each other?
No. I mean, I collab all the time. I don't think that... No. If you want me to add something else to my plate today, you're barking up the wrong tree, man. I can't like say that's today's not a day for ideas. I'm just sorry, dude. We definitely have gotten what. I mean, we do that all the time because we get with other content creators, talk about our rosters and what we're doing. I mean, that's almost exactly what a collab is. You know, I'm getting together with Sanjita this week. We're going to talk on his channel specifically about Jabba versus Leia as your first GL. Somebody suggested it in chat. But that's kind of what it is. I mean, when you already do like that, it's almost automatically what you're doing with a collab like that. So, I can't add anything to my plate right now. I'll lose my mind. I'm close right now as it is. I'm trying to, okay, so you need to add that stuff for the assault battle. So I would be Profundity is your first thing you do. You got Jedi Knight Luke. You have Grand Inquisitor? I'm not fed up. No, fed up's not the right word. Fed up is not anywhere. I'm not fed up at all. I'm full is what I am. I'm full. You got Grand Inquisitor, so that's good. So you need to get these guys to Relic 7. If you're doing Rote, you'll need to get these guys to Relic 7 so you can get Reva. See, for me, the reason to get Jedi Knight Luke is Jabba the Hutt. And a secondary reason is, well, obviously Ground War. And it looks like you might be working on Leia Organa. So I would go get Profundity. I would get your Executor. It's 7 stars. Get your Malevolence fleet done. Finish up your Treya team that you're working on here. And go get Leia and Jabba in some order. That's what I'd be working on this roster. That's what I'd be working on this roster. There we go. I think we need to wrap it up. I've got about an hour, and I've got 4 more people in line. So yeah, we'll close it down for today. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm like, I don't know if I'm demonstrating something positive here or not. I'm definitely not fed up. I've just got, I don't think that's Bill Murray, King of Britons. I don't think that's Bill Murray you're quoting. Different Bill. Different Bill. Yeah, I don't feel okay right now, guys. I'm sorry. No, we're doing it. We're getting these reviews done. We got Nate, we got Up Down, we got Eric, we got Ivo da Silva and Glate. We're getting all of them done. We're getting all of them done. I'm not burned out either. No, it's not burnout. I'm just overwhelmed right now. And I need to just step back. Yeah, I'm definitely not, I'm not fed up. I'm not, what was the other word we used? Anyway. It could be a mid-news crisis, that's sure. All right, so next encounter, let's take a look at Epic, or no, we're gonna take a look Up Down Scoot. Yeah, see Up Down Scoot, man, I love you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. This is way too many words. This is way too many words. Next time I do signups, I'm gonna have to tell people I can't. I just can't. It's gonna take me 3 minutes just to decipher what you're asking for here, buddy. And I'm really glad that you're engaged. I really am. If you can give me one sentence that you'd like right now for me to look at, I will take it and I will work with it. I can't work with that, and I'm really sorry. And this is where. It's too many words. You don't have to be sorry. I'm gonna be a little more explicit next time around with 1 to 2 sentences. Or I might even just say one sentence. Give me one sentence at what you're doing. You know, because you're basically giving me a whole history of your account, where you've been, where you're going, what you're thinking about doing, what you're guilt. You know, it's just. But give me something. I can just review it. There's a front page. We got the clones here. We got the 501st with the Rexley. We got the Endurance out there. And see, I got Sanjita DMing me. I got somebody that won a prize DMing me. I got Durzo DMing me. I had one earlier. I gotta figure it out. All right, 1.17, 1.47 is the mod score, and we're at 2.12 million squad GP. Guess the galactic power. What GL you should go for since you're getting gas? Well, gas, yeah, that's gonna open you up to. We'll take a look. Okay, that's a good question. the shorts feed died. Where'd everybody go on the shorts feed? That's crazy. Thank you, King of Britons. Don't be sorry. You did most of this when you were a kid and didn't know what you're doing. All right, time is up. Guesses are in. Let's take a look. 3.578 million galactic power. 3.4 from Muffin over there. 3.4 from Muffin. 3.5 from Will Slat. Nice. Will Slat, you got it, Micah. You're too late. Will Slat, you're the winner. Okay, up, down, scoot. What's your next GL? But let's look at the account. Your next GL should be a ship. Your next GL should be a ship. Let's register the mod score. Not gonna be great. Leave it tomorrow. 1.17, 1.47. Okay, and we're at 3578497. Okay, so 3.5 million, your average is gonna be 2.3. So it's not horrific, but you're definitely below average. You need to work on those mods. And I think it sounds like you know that. You're locked out of fleets because you had the account for so long. No, you're not. I refuse to accept that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Just quitting fleets because you came back to an old account where it's all Leviathans at the top, that's not the solution. You still have to farm these things. Pick a fleet and farm it. Pick a fleet and farm it. You can't like not farm fleets. I mean, we're seeing right now, we get lifters for these fleets all the time that help us overcome different problems in the game. Yeah, you got Leviathans up there, but fleets are not just about fleet arena. It's about grand arena. It's about performing for your guild in territory battles. It's about performing for your guild in territory wars. And it is about eventually climbing up fleet arenas. So I wouldn't, and with all the fleets that are out there are used right now, eventually there may, I don't know, maybe not, maybe another big giant, you know, capital ship out there that you'll need to farm, or you'll need to have a capital ship up and running because they lift it with something that's going to make it work great. So don't neglect your fleets just because you're behind in fleets. So I'd finish off this Y-Wing, finish off the Marauder, and get yourself a Negotiator, get yourself a Malevolence, finish these two ships. Like, don't just drop fleets. Don't just say you don't want anything. Yeah, getting a Negotiator would help a lot. I mean, getting a Negotiator fleet would help a lot. You got your Empire. So I don't do the, just fix one thing. Fix one thing. Focus on, I would probably focus on this account. Yeah, I would focus in on farming the Executor and get the Negotiator with your Get 2 currency and farm the Y-Wing and Marauder. That's what I'd be working on. I think that's good feedback. Just focus on a couple of fleets and farm them, you know? I love your Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. I love your Peridia pals. Nice. Captain Enoch on his way to Relic 7s as soon as you give him 7 stars. That's good. I like that. I like that for assault battles. Not much going on here for assault battles. You want to finish off Piet and Range Trooper, and I think Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commando for that Forest Moon assault battle. So you can do some work here for assault. So you've got the 2 major assault battles almost fully farmed, or, you know, Relic 7 on that one, almost Relic 7 on this one. So I like that you're going for these 2 assault battles. Let's build in the other assault battles behind it as well. Your Phoenix team are doing okay. Captain Rex is on his way up. We farmed Padme, your 501st. You said you're farming gas right now? Okay. You're close to ready for gas, actually, believe it or not. You got 2 of these guys relic. Your mods aren't great, and that's going to be a problem. You really want an offense. Yeah, I mean, speed is fine. Yeah, I mean, offense potency, you got it on there, so that's okay. But if you're gonna be doing gas as your first galactic legend or first an early journey for you, then I'd say definitely you want to get Negotiator up and running, get your Malevolence ship up and running with the Bad Batch, farm your Bad Batch, and then probably just work your way to Lord Vader. Because Ahsoka and Hondo are going to be really expensive. Now, one thing about Hondo might be, you know, worth it down the road, that when we get Smuggler's Run 3, maybe that makes Hondo really worth it, but that's just a big farm with a lot of pirates and a lot of R9s. So I would say keep working on your assault battles, go get the Executor, work on your Negotiator fleet with your Bad Batch and Malevolence, and probably just go get Lord Vader at this point while you're working on your assault battles too. That's what I'd be doing. Work on your mods, get some Datacrons on the roster. All right? That's what I'm saying. Epic whoopin'. Should I focus on a better roster? Where should I be formed? Okay, it just wants general idea on the roster, so it works for me. How many of these have we done here? 64 we've done now of these gifted reviews in the last few months. Nice. All right, there's Epic right there for Epic whooping. We got the CLS team there. We got a Negotiator. We got Carbonite 4. Let's pull the mod score. $672. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. 672-191-213. No guild still playing. I didn't see that. That's a good question. Whenever I see no guild, that means they're probably not playing, especially, well, TB did just end, so this would be the time that people are switching guilds, but we'll make this a little quicker unless Epic Whoopin' shows up. So 0.83, 1.01, that's the mod score. 2.79 million squad GP, no guild, guess the galactic power. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. We are at 4.747 million galactic power. North Mountain 4.464. Not but Fet's over. 4.74 said Heroes. And that's gonna get it. I'm gonna start excluding some people from guessing since the same people over and over again, but that's fine. That stressed me out too. Everything's stressing me out right now. Let's see if the rogue one is in there. Yeah, no rogue one. I'm gonna say this person isn't playing. So let's go quick. Malevolence, Chimera, Negotiator, Finalizer should be farming the Executor, and looks like they were. Finish off that fleet. Over here for on the roster, we got Kylo and Rey. Finish your Darth Revan team. Finish your Traya team. Finish your Poncho Bros. Just this is an FYF roster. Traya, Darth Revan, Poncho Bros. Finish up that stuff on your roster, and then you can think about stuff like going to get. You got Jedi Knight Luke, so you should start farming Jabba the Hutt. You should start farming Jabba the Hutt, which you're not, and or Leia Organa would be your next stops. So that's what you do on this roster. And there we go. That's it. All right, so that's that one. Let's take a look at Ivo da Silva here. I think I need to redo the signups. We've had that happen a couple of times here lately. So it's time. Let me just do it. I'm gonna create a new sign up list here. Okay, first question is... Okay, we'll duplicate that. Okay. Copy that. Okay. Copy the link. Hang on a second. Okay. If you guys want to get on the list, for possible getting a gifted review for the rest of this year, we may or may not have another sign up later on the year, and anybody who's already gotten one is going to be ineligible for like 6 months after getting it, so we can spread these around. There's the sign up right now. Marvel Strike Force, I'm in the process of starting to try to put together a weekly video for that at the moment for updates. I can't really focus on it right now though. Let me tell my Discord too. It's not what I wanted to do. Eh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it published out there, so everybody can sign up now. What are we doing? Ivo da Silva. Let's see your roster. Bebo 80 right now. Okay. Ivo da Silva is a 315-516. There's Kylo. There's the Profundity we just saw. We got a Rhodium 2. And there is the mod score, 4.18, 7.85. That's nice. 5.94 million galactic power. Guess the galactic power. I'm gonna go refill my drink. I'll be right back. A second here. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 9.6 million. North Mountain said 9.5. 9.67 from user, and that's right there. That's gonna be tough to overcome. 9.67 from user. User 1234, you got it. All right, I voted so. Let's get the mod score registered. Are you still here? Say something. 4.18, 7.85. Let's see here. 4.18, 7.85. All right, there we are. And good improvements. Nice improvements. Nice improvements, Ivo. There he is. 9686318. Okay, so at 9.6 million, 7.85, nice improvement. You're right at average. It's basically, you're with the running average. So you're kind of right there with me, like on that running average line. So good job. Good job on the mods. Well done. Let's get that timer going here. Okay. We've got Profundity, Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, okay. Good there. Defender on the way. That'll be something. Hang on 1 second here, guys. My nose is just post-nasal dripping all over the place. Jeez. All right. Let's see here. So we got a nice little executor or negotiator fleet with the Y-Wing and Marauder. Excellent. We've got a separatist fleet here. Good. That's all looking really good. We've got the Profundity. We've got... Okay, now you got to get on Leviathan because you're on Fury Class Interceptor. So, got to get on Leviathan. Fleets look really good. Fleets look really good. Jabba, Luke, Sith Eternal, Rey, Kylo. Jabba, Luke, Sith Eternal, Rey, Kylo. Leia Organa needs to be on this roster. You got Dr. Aphra. Meh. Got the Poncho Bros down here. My nose is bothering me a lot. I don't know why. I would be looking to get the Peridia Pals up to Relic 7 and get Leia Organa on your roster. So to me, it's Leviathan, Leia Organa, and looks like you're actually working on it. Yeah. So you're working on it. So good job. Poncho Bros. I mean, Peridia Pals. Sorry, I would get those Peridia Pals done. Not worried about a lot of these Gear 12s. They're fine. Marin's a pretty good ad for that Mother Talzin team, if you got that up and running, which you don't really. I'm gonna agree with Sanjita again. I really think that the Balin Skull Farm is actually really important and strong in the mid game where you are. You're kind of mid to late game getting there. But you know, Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth, and then getting Balin Skull up and running would be really strong for this roster too. I think you're on the right path, man. You can continue to work on mods. You got some Datacrons farmed. Everything looks good, dude.
Good job.
Don't let Mrs. Nooch force me to be down here with you. Mrs. Nooch would do the opposite.
Yeah, no.
No, I have to force my way down here sometimes. Actually, no, she's very open to it now that it is a big part of our household income. Your fleets look good. I'm on Leviathan. Stay on Leia Organa. Get her done. I definitely would be working on those Peridia Pals, and I think Peridia Pals and Balin Skull, and probably Bo-Katan Mandalore would be your next stops. You're getting shouts out in chat.
Yo.
You only got about 9 months left of him before he goes off to college. Maybe a little more than that.
Probably enough.
We'll see. You think so? Why's that?
I'm not getting.
Why? Whoa, where did this happen?
What?
Why aren't you getting into an Ivy League?
I'll have to get really lucky,
Yeah?
and I don't think I will.
But you can go to your,
Johns Hopkins?
yeah.
I probably will get it. I'll get it.
Well, we'll see.
But she gets Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins is a crazy one. I don't know what to tell you. Johns Hopkins.
#1 for biomedical.
Johns Hopkins for medical schools, 5th globally. #2 in the US for research. Among the top globally for clinical medicine. Johns Hopkins is one of those schools.
Yeah. Well, I hope I get it.
If he doesn't get into Ivy League, there's always trade school. Nothing wrong with trade school. There's nothing wrong with trade school. Anyway, all right, so that's what I'm looking at on the roster. I think you finish off your Leia, you work on Leviathan, and get yourself Balin Skull, which is gonna get you that Night Sister team and your Balin Skull team, and go get your Bo-Katan Mandalore. I think that's what you should work on this roster. It's pretty clear. Work on some Datacron farming. And that's it, dude. What do you think, Ivo? Any questions? Looks like you're farming Datacrons pretty well, though. And that's actually pretty solid Datacron farming. I should shut up about that. This isn't as solid yet, but you'll get there. These characters applied much more to my roster, and I think everybody's roster. These were flexible. These are less flexible. The stats aren't really as much there, so it looks good, Ivo. Looks good, man. Jar Jar's on there. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Can Nooch Jr. do the... Only if Glate wants Nooch Jr. to do the review. He doesn't want... Nooch Jr. doesn't want to do it. He's not comfortable.
I mean, I can. I just...
Yes, they're paying for it.
Yeah, then I shouldn't do it.
Right. Good lord. Wow. Wow.
On your fort.
A couple of people. I mean, I don't... 3 people.
What?
One of them's getting that Lego set right there. One wanted a tumbler. Nooch2Gud tumbler. This. Ow. I'm sending that out. The red Joker entered incorrectly the first scene. Now I have to go through and delete that. I don't know how to even manage that. I'm stressed out today, man. I keep looking for the update news too. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, no news on that update yet. We'll see. All right, guys, let's get this last review done because I got to go out to lunch with these guys, or I want to go out to lunch with these guys.
So we're 14. Have to go out to lunch.
Glate has Sith Eternal with Darth Vader. That's weird. Actually, that's Palpatine and Vader. That's weird. That's really weird. Carbonite 2. We got the Executrix out there. All right, 2.41, 2.46. That's the mod score. The squad GP is 1.17. That looks nice. Bizarre Dilos.
Those like the Dilophosaurus.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. Probably.
All right, guess the galactic power, everybody. Delos can refer to the ancient Greek island of Delos, a major archaeological site. Yeah, AI doesn't know.
Dilos are good on the
Okay, so it is. It's
They've got good bleeds,
okay.
so you run around.
Also, there's Delos in the Baldur's Gate wiki. Is a male human fighter and flaming fist mercenary. Yeah, people are guessing the galactic power.
I'm guessing.
It's usually this times 2 minus 15 to 20% range. It's close to 2.1. All right, guys, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 1.94. Not over there. 1.87 from North Mountain. 1.9 from Sage of Six Paths. And that does it. Yeah. See, he saw Naruto. I told you 3 of my boys are into the anime. That's right. The Google. This can be a good mod score. Actually, a really good mod score. 9. We got 2.41, 2.46. Okay, we did a freeview on this a while back, it looks like. Ooh, it went down. The mod score went down.
God.
Actually, not a freeview, just did a review. Your mod score went down, Glate. What's with your mods? And your GP didn't go up that much.
That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. That's not good. That's not good. It is a good mod score, but it's fading as you go through time. I mean, that's a good mod score, but it's gonna. I mean, you're giving people a chance to catch up to you here, you know. All right, let's take a look. Let's get the timer going. All right, so we're 1.9 million. The Executrix is there. We're farming for Executor. In fact, looks like we're almost at Executor. We might not even be almost. You're probably ready for October 15th to be here. What are you laughing at? Are you actually taking pictures right now?
Action shot.
I'd be working on a secondary fleet as well. You know, I like to work on this endurance fleet because it's a very functional fleet, even before you get the negotiator. Or you can work on the separatist, but you should be working on a secondary fleet. All you're really working on right now is Executor and nothing else. You could farm the TIE Defender for your Empire fleet. You could farm up a Galactic Republic fleet with the Endurance, or farm up a fleet to go with the Malevolence if you can get the Malevolence down there. So, you know, it's your fleets are, you know, you just sold a bunch of mods. We're doing it. Okay, that might have impacted your mod score. That makes sense. All right, we got Vader Wampa. So yeah, so Executor is going to be October 15th. You'll have that done. I would I would probably finish up my Darth Revan team and my Jedi Knight Revan team. I'd finish up, that's gonna be Darth Revan, Darth Malak, and Bas Lashan Fallen, and Jedi Knight Revan is Jedi Knight Revan, Bas Lashan, Jolie Bindo, and Grandmaster Yoda with his Zeta. You'll need this Battle Meditation Zeta. Those are gonna last you for a while in game. And for me, I'm pushing my way to Jabba the Hutt and Leia Organa after that. You might want to round off some assault battles on the way, like... Your Imperial Troopers are all right. They're probably doing okay for you, maybe? Yeah, they're doing okay. Don't have those guys. Your assault battles aren't great. So I probably would try to get Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan will open up some assault battle farming too as well for places of power in Ground War. Work your way around to Jedi Knight Luke. That'll finish off Ground War for you. I'm probably getting get CLS for the military might. Not quite sure about Executor missing 4 relics on Piet. In 9 days you can't get 4 relics? You can get 4 relics in 9 days. Yes, come on, you can get that done. Step up. Let's get our relics. Just that should be your #1 focus right now, is just get him to relic 8. That's your only, if you focus on nothing else right now, that's it. You can get that done in 9 days for sure. Then you get the Executor, then you go get your Revens done, you work on your CLS team, go get Jedi Knight Luke, get Jabba and Leia, and that's what, and get a secondary fleet. Probably that. I like that Galactic Republic fleet. You already got the Endurance there. It would make some sense to work on these ships. And you can get, this ship is in the Galactic War Store all the time. Plo Koon's pretty consistently there, and Anakin's in the Galactic War Store, so you can get this running up for you too. Well, farm the heck out of some signal data. I don't know, man. It's 9 days. That's a long time. I'm rooting for you. How about that, Glate? I'm rooting for you. No real Datacron farming, but your roster's not quite ready. You're gonna have a lot of Gear 12s mixed in there with your teams, so that's what I'm working on. It looks good. I mean, I think you should push yourself a little bit. Don't hold back. Push yourself. If you have to spend all of your crystals to get enough refreshes to get the signal data needed, that will be worth it to unlock the Executor. 30 TIE Bomber shards. That's in the Galactic War Store, like on an every other day basis. You could do this. TIE Bomber, you can keep, if you farm it on the Queel node and you grab it in the Galactic War Store, you'll get probably 12 to 15 shards with the Galactic War Store. Get the other 12 to 15 shards on the Queel node. Yeah, you could do it. Come on, Glate. Come on, you could do this. Don't hold back. Don't make excuses. Buckle down. Knuckle down. Do it, do it, do it. That's an old song. Anybody know that song? So, it's actually my dad's favorite song. So, push forward, get the Executor. Do everything you can to get the Executor in 9 days, and then start saving crystals so you can get it up to 6 and 7 stars, 5, 6, 7 stars, and work on your Sith, your Old Republic, Sith Empire, and Leia Jabba. That's what you do here. Let's see if anybody else is streaming. They're probably not, because none of these people stream when they should be. Nope. They should be streaming when I'm streaming so I can raid them. Not Galaxy Heroes. Scheduled, upcoming.
Oh.
That's always upcoming, by the way. I don't think that's even... You guys want to go watch Grandpa Gaming? There you go. He is awesome, actually. He is like a former military sniper, and he goes into COD.
Oh, that guy?
Mm-hmm.
I love that guy.
I love that guy, too. I didn't want to clip that. Wrong button.
Why'd you clip?
I didn't mean to clip that. We got somebody streaming Raid Shadow Legends. We'll go watch him. So you guys can go watch some Raid Shadow Legends and some Grandpa Gaming on Twitch and YouTube. Everybody, I'm gonna head up for now. I'll be back on Wednesday. We're gonna get ready to play some Grand Arena on Wednesday, everybody. I hope you have a good day. Lots of updates coming. We got the, it should be in the next few hours. We'll get that permanent Lightspeed bundle, and I'll have my first video on that tomorrow. And then we get the B-Wing out after that. So lots going on here in Galaxy of Heroes. I'll talk to everybody soon. I hope you have a great day.
He asked
and
a question.
what? Yep, he's got it.
He's an active listener.
Nooch2Gud. We get an active listener.